Beneath the brooding sky of Night City, where neon lights clash with the whispers of ancient valor and storms, a new chapter emerges. Amidst the darkness and the chaos of these streets, I stand as the lone sentinel. I am the echo of thunder. I am Thor. These profound declarations mark your entry into a saga where myth intertwines seamlessly with technology. This odyssey surpasses mere existence within Cyberpunk 2077. It is a clarion call to unleash the divine storm that pulses within your veins. Clutching Mjolnir, its radiant arc mirroring the city's infinite glow, and elevated by Megingjord, you rise above the urban fray. You are not just its avenger, you are a force of nature, reborn. Your gauntlet, Jarngreipr, hums with the imminent strike of lightning, a symbol of your steadfast determination. You are not just a participant in Night City's narrative, but the architect of its awakening. Each district you illuminate, every adversary you vanquish, you do under the aegis of the ancient gods, crafting a legend that, though unseen, is profoundly experienced. Your deeds boom across the cityscape like thunder, heralding a new era and challenging the foundations of this cybernetic realm. Welcome back to the electrifying frontier of Night City, where the lines between myth and reality blur in our Cyberpunk build series. Here we do more than play. We transform and expand the game's universe with our thematic fantasies. Our episodes, ranging from neon-lit samurais to digital dominators, highlight the vast potential of modding. In this installment, we invoke Thor, the god of thunder, bringing his divine wrath to the cybernetic chaos of Night City. Leveraging the game's mechanics, carefully chosen items and groundbreaking mods, we meticulously craft a build that not only pays homage to Thor's ancient lore, but also pushes the boundaries of what's possible in Cyberpunk 2077. Special thanks to the ingenious mod authors whose creativity has made this mythic transformation achievable. Prepare for the Cyber Thor build, an electrifying amalgamation of legendary might and futuristic technology. Let's plunge into this saga where legends are not just born, they are forged. As the resounding silence of Ragnarok settled, the saga of the fallen Asgard whispered through the cosmos, its echoes reaching beyond the bounds of myth into the vast expanse of stars. Thor, the valiant god of thunder, found himself untethered from the celestial realms he once shielded, with the memories of Asgard dimming like distant stars. Yet the universe, teeming with worlds both chaotic and beautiful, called forth the continuation of Thor's legend, a new chapter awaiting within the cybernetic veins of Night City. Drawn to this modern sprawl that thrummed with a life force akin to the Nine Realms, Thor's essence, woven into the very fabric of his faithful Mjolnir, sought out a new vessel. In Night City, a labyrinth of neon canyons and digital mirages, the whispers of an Asgardian deity began to resonate, a myth reborn amidst circuits and chrome. Here, V, the city's fiercest mercenary, became the crucible for a god's second coming. No longer the deity of a celestial bastion, but a guardian for the forgotten and the oppressed, V merged with Thor's divine might, reforging it upon the anvil of Night City's relentless conflicts. Mjolnir, the storied harbinger of storms, now channeled the electric soul of the metropolis, a beacon for the Forsaken who navigated its perilous depths. The Megingjord and Jarngreipr, once artifacts of Asgardian glory, were now reborn as cyberware, their ancient power augmented with the precision of the city's futuristic artifice. In this dawn of reimagined heroism, V, as the embodiment of Cyber Thor, found kinship with the city's outcasts and insurgents. Souls like Johnny Silverhand, whose essence was hewn from the same rock of defiance as the Asgardians, recognized in V not just camaraderie, but a symbol of an ageless struggle against tyranny, against predetermination, against the looming specter of obliteration. This resurgence of the Thunder God's mythos transcended mere adaptation. It stood as a testament to the indestructible power of legends, to the unyielding nature of valor that endures even amidst ruination. Night City, with its cybernetic heart and dystopian despair, had unwittingly called for a protector of godly caliber. Amidst the pulsing neon glow and the towering monoliths of corporate sovereignty, a new chronicle unfurled. From the cinders of Asgard did not come an ending, but a proclamation of revival. V, the mortal embodiment of Thor, made an eternal pledge to carry the resounding legacy of ancient times into the future's embrace. In this melding of eras and ideologies, Thor stood vigilant, Mjolnir in grip, prepared to confront the unknown. For though the realms may change, the essence of Thor endures, a timeless guardian whose watch over mankind is as enduring as the infinite march of stars across the heavens. In the neon-soaked streets of Night City, where the relentless rain melds with ceaseless luminescence, a formidable figure emerges. Thunder does not just sound from above, but seems to rise from beneath as V moves through the storm, a vision transcending time and foretelling omens. Thunder. It heralds the heart of the storm, V contemplates, his presence resonating like a purifying force in the urban chaos. Each stride carries the echo of Mjolnir, its ancient power palpable in the charged air before it even strikes. Clad in armor that blends the annals of history with cutting-edge resilience, V embodies the fusion of myth and modernity. His gear, heavy and rune-carved, draws inspiration from Asgardian battle attire, standing stark against the flicker of digital displays and the surveillance of cybernetic eyes. This isn't just protection, it's a statement of his transformation from a mere mercenary to an avatar of archaic justice. Mjolnir, elevated beyond its original form, acts not merely as a weapon, but as a conduit of elemental rage. With every command from V, it unleashes bolts of lightning, each discharge a harmonious roar that sings praises to Thor's enduring strength. This legendary hammer, now intertwined with cybernetic enhancements, unleashes devastation that balances the scales between the physical and the ethereal. A cape cascades down V's back, more than a piece of fabric. It's a declaration of his heroic ethos, bridging eras and defying logic. Dyed in the deepest shades of nocturne and streaked with the electric blues of stormy skies, it billows as a testament to the dynamic interplay of power and restraint. His armor, etched with luminescent motifs, showcases V's newfound persona, a synthesis of superhero magnificence and the gritty edge of cyberpunk. It not only protects but proclaims his identity as the modern-day Thor, a guardian shaped in the image of gods yet forged for the trials of future dystopias. In this realm of neon and shadow, V transcends his former self. He is reborn as a mythic entity, a deity striding among the machinations of mankind. Each movement he makes is underscored by the subtle yet potent flashes of lightning, a constant reminder of the tempest that he commands. Here in Night City, Cyber Thor rises as a pillar of ancient power and advanced technology, poised to inscribe a new chapter of justice into the city's core. The rain, incessant as it is, merely sets the stage for the epic saga of V, Cyber Thor, protector of a nascent divine order, whose vigilant gaze casts a promise of thunderous vengeance upon those who would upset the harmony of his urban domain. As the twilight wraps Night City in its electrifying embrace, a charged whisper of a burgeoning storm fills the air. A new tempest rises, declares V, his hands firmly grasping Mjolnir, a legendary hammer reborn through cybernetic mastery. Infused with the formidable essence of Norse mythology, Mjolnir vibrates with the raw, unbridled energy of the sprawling cityscape. With the stance of an ancient warrior, V thrusts the hammer into battle, unleashing it like a bolt of lightning, its divine fury cascading through the urban expanse. Mjolnir's return to V's grasp is as sure as the thunder that roars in its wake, a vivid testament to the enduring arsenal of the Thunder God. The Norse boomerang technique, a feat of cybernetic brilliance, guarantees its retrieval, while the Stormbreaker ability primes the atmospheric forces to heed V's strategic calls. A targeted headshot activates thunderclap paralysis, arresting foes with a stunning burst of chain lightning, rendering them weakened and vulnerable. The might of Mjolnir extends beyond its trajectory. In the heat of combat, V embodies Odin's struck, plummeting with the fury of storied legends to crash among his foes, the collision releasing a devastating EMP wave. At his side is the Jarngreipr, a lightning projectile launcher named for the mythical gauntlets of Thor, enhancing V's ability to command his mighty hammer. This device propels bolts of lightning, incapacitating enemy cyberware and clearing swathes through enemy ranks with explosive efficacy. It's more than a weapon. It's a direct extension of V's will, each burst an edict from the Tempest deity, reshaping the battlefield in electrifying flashes of blue. Elevated by Megingjord, the belt of strength, V not only ascends above the chaos, but also channels divine vigor, enhancing his physical capabilities to godlike levels. This cyberware empowers him to float over the fray, surveying and striking with a precision and wrath reserved for deities. His deployment of Skyfall transcends ordinary combat tactics, manifesting as a celestial act of vengeance that rattles the foundations of Night City. In this dimming hour, as the day's last light fades from the horizon, V stands as the quintessential embodiment of Cyber Thor. Each piece of his arsenal, each technological mod, transcends mere utility. They are the sacred relics of his legend, interwoven into his very essence, bridging ancient lore with futuristic promise. Overlooking Night City, Cyber Thor maintains an eternal vigil, a guardian amid the flux of destiny, wielding the storm as both shield and devastating spear. In the labyrinthine expanse of Night City, V's metamorphosis into Cyber Thor is shaped by 4 cardinal attributes: the resilience of body, the swiftness of reflexes, the augmentation of technical ability, and the precision of cool. Each attribute weaves into the fabric of his being, enhancing his martial capabilities and crafting an integrated armament that transcends mere machinery. This evolution reforges V's talents, cementing his saga, and ushers in a new epoch for this avatar of thunder. Amid the clash and clamor of Night City, V's transformation taps into the ancient vitality and strength of Thor, channeling these through the body attribute. Here, his mortal form is reforged into the image of an Asgardian titan, each perk meticulously woven to fortify his stature beyond human limits. This essential attribute molds V into a colossus of resilience, capable of withstanding the harshest blows and recovering with the regenerative prowess of a deity. In the initial phases of his journey, the painkiller perk emerges as a bulwark, quietly fortifying him against the relentless onslaught of urban warfare. Surrounding this core ability, enhancements like Speed Junkie, Comeback Kid, and Army of One knit together a network of rapid health regeneration, increasing in efficacy as the battle intensifies. The Dwarf Head perk further enhances his resilience, providing fleeting moments of godlike invulnerability during critical engagements, triggered by the strategic use of cyberware and health consumables. Ascending to the Pro tier, the Wrecking Ball perk crystallizes as a cornerstone of V's combat doctrine, bolstering his endurance and enabling devastating counterattacks. Auxiliary perks such as Clapback and Fly Swatter elevate his defensive maneuvers, transforming him into an unstoppable force amidst the fray. Breakthrough and Kinetic Absorption synergize to escalate his offensive capabilities, turning each parry and strike into a powerful rebuttal against foes. The Phenom tier unveils the full wrath of V's newly acquired divine powers with the Quake perk, allowing him to summon the ground-shattering force of Thor himself. This terrifying ability, along with Epicenter and Aftershock, enables him to dismantle enemy lines with raw seismic energy, echoing the mythic battles of old. As battles rage, the Adrenaline Rush perk injects a surge of vital energy at crucial moments, reflecting the undying spirit of Norse warriors. The supporting skills, Calm Mind, Juggernaut, and Unstoppable Force, enhance his battle tactics, amplifying his ferocity and resilience in the face of overwhelming odds. Reaching the zenith in the Legend tier, Pain to Gain and Finisher, Savage Sling, mark the apex of his physical prowess. These abilities not only signify the culmination of his ascension, but also embody the spirit of heroic engagement celebrated throughout Asgard's halls. As V glides through the rain-slicked streets of Night City, his reflexes attribute manifests with the grace and swiftness of a storm sweeping across Valhalla. His movements, infused with the echoes of thunder, paint a vivid tale of agility and poise that feels almost divine. With every maneuver, he embodies the fury and finesse of Thor, the Norse god of thunder, leaving a trail of awe and reverence in his wake. At the Rookie tier, the Slippery perk lays the foundation for V's ethereal mobility. As he accelerates, dashing, Dodging, sliding, sprinting and vaulting, he transforms into an elusive phantom, much like the elusive lightning that Thor wields. The enhancements Power Slide and Parkour build upon this base, expanding his slide distance and accelerating his climbing speed, enabling him to navigate the urban sprawl with the ease of a deity traversing the realms. Ascending to the Pro tier, the Dash perk marks a significant evolution in V's combat dynamics. It reduces stamina consumption dramatically and morphs his dodging into a powerful dash, allowing him to surge forward with godlike speed, reminiscent of Thor riding the winds of a tempest. Here, Can't Touch This offers a cloak of invincibility during these dashes, turning V into an untouchable force amid the chaos. Mad Dash and Mean Streak enhance his aggressive engagements, allowing him to charge at foes with increased range and recover stamina with each vanquished enemy, echoing Thor's relentless battlefield prowess. In the Phenom tier, V reaches the zenith of his reflexive capabilities with the introduction of Air Dash. This skill allows him to defy the laws of gravity and dash through the air, mirroring Thor's ability to fly through the stormy skies. Enhancements like Aerial Acrobat and Aerodynamic refine his control and damage resistance in the air, turning him into a master of the aerial assault. The culmination of V's mastery of reflexes is found in the Legend tier with the Tailwind perk, which augments his stamina recovery for air dashes and double jumps, ensuring that his movements remain as relentless as the winds of a hurricane. This peak ability sustains his divine agility, allowing him to maneuver through Night City with the unstoppable force and awe-inspiring grace of a thunder god. As V navigates the shadowed alleys and neon-lit skylines of Night City, his tech ability emerges as a cornerstone of his transformation, intertwining the raw power of Norse mythology with the cutting-edge science of cyberware. This attribute channels the cunning of Loki and the might of Thor, enhancing V's interaction with technology to a divine art form. In the Rookie tier, the Glutton for War perk sets the groundwork for V's enhanced survivability, providing a 5% instant recharge of health items and grenades after neutralizing an enemy. This early benefit is bolstered by transfusion and first aid, which together amplify the effectiveness and recharge speed of his health consumables, weaving a net of sustained regeneration and resilience in the heat of battle. Advancing to the Pro tier, V encounters the Health Freak perk, which deepens his mastery over his health-related gear by increasing recharge speeds and adding an additional health item charge. This tier also introduces Borrowed Time and Field Medic, enhancing his survival tactics under critical conditions and speeding up health item usage, respectively. Simultaneously, the All Things Cyber perk elevates V's synergy with his cyberware, increasing all stat modifiers and reducing capacity costs, effectively making him a walking arsenal of cybernetic enhancements. Perks like Renaissance Punk, Chrome Constitution, and Driver Update further leverage his cyberware's potential, transforming him into a cyber-enhanced warrior whose very body is a testament to technological prowess. The Phenom tier unlocks explosive capabilities with the Pyromania perk, turning V into a harbinger of destruction. This perk not only enhances the effects of explosive cyberware like the Jarngreipr lightning projectile launcher, but also increases movement speed and explosion damage, stacking with each successful hit. Burn This City and Heat Shield provide spectacular tactical advantages by replenishing grenade charges and increasing damage mitigation with each explosive encounter. Friendlier Fire ensures V remains unscathed by his own destructive might. Concurrently, License to Chrome pushes the boundaries of what is possible with cyberware, offering substantial stat bonuses, additional armor, and even a new cyberware slot, enhancing V's skeletal framework to support more advanced modifications. Reaching the apex, the Legend tier, Edge Runner allows V to exceed the normal limits of cyberware capacity at a slight health cost. This risky enhancement is balanced by potentially massive rewards, granting increased damage, critical chance, and critical damage through the Fury state, which activates under specific conditions during combat. Each progression through the tech ability tiers weaves V's Norse-inspired mythos with the technological tapestry of Cyberpunk 2077, enhancing his role as a formidable cyber warrior. In the crucible of Night City's conflict, V utilizes this synthesis of myth and machine, wielding his enhanced capabilities like Mjolnir itself, striking down foes with both precision and power. As V threads through the nocturnal maze of Night City, His mastery over the cool attribute subtly transforms his every move into an echo of the ancient myths. With each calculated throw of his modern Mjolnir, he channels Thor's precision and fury, turning urban warfare into a canvas for his celestial artistry. This attribute, enhancing his skill with throwable weapons, melds the cunning of a shadow walker with the explosive spectacle of a storm god. In the pro tier, the Scorpion Sting perk emerges as the cornerstone of his enhanced lethality. It not only decreases the recovery time for throwable weapons, allowing V to maintain a relentless barrage, but also transforms each critical strike into a toxic nightmare for his foes. When Mjolnir hits its mark, it doesn't just damage, it poisons, seeping venom that cripples and maims. This skill is further enhanced by neurotoxin, which not only spreads poison but also bleeding, disabling enemies from sprinting and turning them into sitting ducks in the Tempest V conjures. The power of the Parasite perk flows seamlessly from here, granting V a vampiric boon that converts precision with his thrown hammer into life-sustaining vitality, reflecting Thor's indomitable endurance. Meanwhile, corrosion ensures that his venomous reach extends even to the mechanized monstrosities of Night City, poisoning circuits and servos alike. The accelerated toxin absorption then allows V to detonate this poison in a deadly burst, clearing the affliction but wreaking havoc on those afflicted, a strategy worthy of the trickster Loki himself. Ascending to the Phenome tier, V unlocks the Juggler perk, which sharpens his aerial and ranged assaults, reducing recovery times further and enhancing damage upon critical areas. It embodies the spectacle of a deity's dance across the battlefield, with every successful strike resetting cooldowns and priming his next devastating throw. Enhancements like Pay It Forward and Sleight of Hand build upon this, the former supercharging V's melee attacks post-retrieval of his weapon, and the latter bolstering his critical strikes in a flurry of deadly precision. The pinnacle finisher, Act of Mercy, turns each of V's finishing throws into a spectacle of recovery and devastation, automatically activating the juggler's boon and restoring his vitality, celebrating each victory with a burst of regained strength. Pounce enhances this further, allowing finishes from a distance, echoing the thunderous approach of Thor descending upon his enemies, hammer in hand. In this melding of shadows and storms, V's cool attributes elevate him beyond the mere mortal coil, weaving his path through Night City with the grace of a whispered legend and the impact of a thunderclap. Each throw, each critical interaction with his enemies, is a testament to his divine role as Cyber Thor, a modern deity armed with ancient power cast in neon and shadow. As the twilight blankets Night City with its neon glow, V intertwines an intricate web of cyberware into his very essence, transforming his body into a vessel of divine techno-might. In this fusion of Norse legend and cybernetic innovation, V harnesses the power of the gods through the sophisticated machinery wired into his flesh and soul. The frontal cortex is the crucible of his lightning-fast cognition, where the Kerenzikov boost system and Mechatronic core elevate his tactical processing to supernatural levels. With these enhancements, V's mental acuity sharpens, allowing him to anticipate the flow of battle with prescient accuracy. To command the storm, one must first master the calm, he muses, his mind an unwavering force amidst the digital maelstrom. His arms, equipped with the iconic Jarngreipr, become conduits of Thor's fury, unleashing bolts of lightning with the swiftness and devastation akin to the god's own wrath. This cybernetic marvel doesn't merely imitate the divine. It becomes an extension of V's will, his own rendition of Mjolnir's might, crackling with electrical vengeance against those who stand against him. In the Integumentary system, cyberware like Shock-and-Awe and Chitin fortify his skin against the ravages of combat, transforming his very body into an unyielding fortress. The strength of one's shield reflects the resolve of one's spirit, V declares, his defense a reflection of the impenetrable walls of Asgard itself. The skeleton is reinforced with the strength of Ymir's bones through the universal booster and epimorphic skeleton, ensuring that each movement and impact bears the indomitable resilience of the ancients. V's every stride carries the weight of 1,000 years, a march that echoes through the ages. Flowing through the nervous system, cyberware such as Neofiber and Stabber endow V with reflexes that blur the line between man and myth. With such augmentations, he moves with the grace and ferocity of a celestial being, his every action a tempestuous ballet dictated by the primal rhythms of old. Enhancements to the circulatory system with the adrenaline booster and blood pump ensure that V's vitality surges through him like the lifeblood of the Allfather, sustaining him through the trials of combat. In the heat of battle, the heart's roar is the call to victory, V understands, feeling the ancient warrior spirit surging within. And finally, the legs, equipped with the revered Megingjord, elevate V beyond the confines of the earth, allowing him to traverse the urban sprawl with the freedom of the wind. This iconic cyberware grants him a dominion not just over land, but over the skies, a domain once reserved for the gods. Each piece of cyberware V selects is a deliberate stroke in the grand saga he is authoring, a tale of a mortal ascending to divinity through the gifts of technology. In Night City's neon-drenched nights, he stands as a monument to what can be achieved when the ancient and the modern converge. V, the Cyberthor, a beacon of power and protector for those lost in the darkness, his story written in thunder and etched in silicon. As the electric shroud of dusk settles over Night City, V, now one with the essence of Cyberthor, watches from the heights of Arasaka Tower. The city sprawls beneath him like a circuit board of endless possibilities, each light a potential tale, each shadow a hidden danger. Rain weaves through the neon, a cascade of silver against the dark, mirroring the cosmic weave of ancient Norse legends now reborn within the cybernetic saga. From this pinnacle, V sees not just a city but a realm of endless battles, a place where his mythic crusade against chaos finds new breath. The rain, like the echoes of Ragnarok, washes over the streets, purifying them with its relentless descent, yet the darkness remains, a canvas for his thunderous deeds. In the heart of this tempest, the city bears its soul, he contemplates, his gaze piercing through the veil of rain, forever the sentinel. As the skies roar with the rumble of distant thunder, a semblance of Mjolnir's fury, V stands as a bastion between civilization and anarchy. In this fleeting glimpse of illumination, his figure casts the might of a god against the sprawling tumult below. He is both a part of Night City and its divine protector, a solitary force against the entropy, drawing might from the storm that rages with him. The soaked streets pulse with the city's lifeblood, echoing tales of valiance in the shadows, each droplet a testament to the undying struggle against corruption and oblivion. The spirit of the city is strongest in the tempest, V realizes, his conviction fortified against the looming trials. Poised between the sprawling urban labyrinth and the celestial drama overhead, V stands as a harbinger of hope in a world teetering on the precipice. The rain, emblematic of renewal and the threat of destruction, mirrors the eternal cycle of guardianship and heroism that defines Cyberthor. Amidst the tempest's wrath, V finds not just a theater of war but a sanctuary, a domain where the legend of Cyberthor unfolds, relentless and timeless, like the rain that consecrates Night City night after night. We thank you for journeying with us through the charged streets of Night City, where we've unfurled the saga of Cyberthor's ascension within this digital dominion. This tale of transformation, from the echoes of Asgard's demise to the reverberating might of Mjolnir's return, has been a chronicle of awakening, a tribute to the enduring power of legends. If this foray into mythic grandeur and cybernetic might has electrified your spirit, we welcome you to honor our narrative with a like and subscription. For more odysseys into Night City's heart and mastery over its shadows, connect with us on our channels, all links awaiting your exploration below. Your insights and inquisitiveness light our path forward. Share with us your impressions, proposals for future journeys, or any feats you yearn to see in our realm in the comments below. As we draw this chronicle to a close, let us clutch the ethos that guides our hero of thunder. It is not the hammer that wields the power, but the heart behind it. This is not a goodbye, but a sojourn until the next legend rises. Continue your adventures, be ablaze with innovation, and let your actions resound with the essence of your spirit, following in the footsteps of Cyberthor. Until our paths cross again in the neon wilderness, may you navigate by the fervor of your convictions.